even know me. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's me, your boy, the Silverback Outsider, and there was a special reason why I played that beginning of that song today. If you watched AEW last night, then you know the goddamn reason why I did it. The song is Chairman's Intent. The person who walks out to it is from fucking Brooklyn, my fucking borough. Hook won a goddamn belt last night. Let's fucking go. I'm hyped just off of that. Joining me as always, the producer, Mr. Wheezy, Mr. O2, Mr. Mongo. Say what's up, brother.
What is going on, folks? We got a hell of a show. Last weekend, if you missed it, we had a table spot to talk about Vince. We're going to do that real quick today before we get into the other news. We'll just kind of go over it if you didn't see it. Because more shit has come out. And I feel like it's just going to be a never-ending train of news. Damn, we are busy.
Joining us from Louisville, Kentucky. As you see, he changed his name once again because he is no longer the goddamn champion. Ha! Give it up for Matty Bischoff. What's good?
Fuck that pay-per-view. It's all right, though. I said I was going to win it back at Money in the Bank. And what did I do? I won it back at Money in the Bank. So
you ain't winning it this weekend.
I'm going to win it back at some point this weekend. Matty Reigns will pop back up this weekend.
For one pay-per-view. For one pay-per-view.
It always has to be at the pay-per-view. If I don't win at SummerSlam, guess what happens right after SummerSlam? Ric Flair's last match.
Now you about to win. You about to win on AEW Rampage and lose that shit. What's going on, Reggie? Thank you for joining us, brother. We see you. Like Mongo's.
It's about to be the summer of Matty.
Absolutely. I think the fuck not. Yes.
To be fair, it kind of has already been the summer.
Shut the fuck up, Mongo. I got power now. I can kick you out. Remember.
And I can take that power away. So you mind fucking.
Okay, I got power now. Damn it. Let's get into some wrestling news. Do we want to just automatically hop into Vince?
Yeah, let's go because we already covered it this weekend. So let's just do a quick rundown to here's what happened.
If you've been sleeping under a rock, Vince retired.
Right.
He gone.
Last week, I was pretty adamant in saying Vince will not leave that company until he's in jail or dead. And Vince decided to personally spite me by retiring the next morning.
Right. And but hold on. To be fair, one of those two might just about be happening.
That is true. Looking at the shit that's coming out,
right?
Strong possibility. What's going on, Dex?
Exactly.
More issues came up regarding, some of the women. More claims. I think it was that between 2007 and 2021, he spent like $14 million in hush money.
And now they got to go back and redo all of their financial reports from those years.
Basically, for those of you who have been living under a rock, basically what Mongo was talking about in brief, Vince has been paying the chicks to do the stuff that he was doing on air, off air. Okay? He's been using company money to pay for them and kept it quiet. Somehow, the shit got leaked out, and now WWE got to check back on all the records because Vince spent WWE money instead of his own money, which is a no in that type of situation.
When you got shareholders, that's a no.
Because of that, right. Vince officially retired from his position as CEO and chairman. He's out. He's no longer the head of creative either. That is gone to Triple H. And Stephanie is now the chairwoman. And
co-CEO.
And co-CEO with Nikki Khan, baby. Nikki Carr.
This is pretty crazy because WWE, as we all have known it, has always been a Vince controlled thing. You know, except for Kenny, we were all born after he bought it from his dad, and
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, as angry as I would like to be, I think Mongo was right because I think he bought it from his dad in 1982, and I was born in 81. So as much as I want to be fucking angry, the son of a bitch is right. God damn it!
But it's a crazy thing, man, because for decades it has been everything they do is to please Vince and nobody else.
Oh, they've been pleasing Vince, all right.
Yeah, could have had a better choice of words there, but now it's going to be different. Anybody that watched Black and Gold NXT, we're probably going to get a lot of that as far as that kind of booking style. I'm not saying it's going to be like that exactly, but it's going to lean more into that kind of deal than it was. It's going to be more sport than entertainment.
It's going to have more continuous like stories instead of just random like it is currently.
Oh no! Here's the biggest thing I noticed: the very first Raw episode without Vince, motherfucker, we had blood.
Oh, actually,
the first episode without Vince, we didn't start with "Hello, welcome to." No, it was they were already in the ring fighting. Like they didn't.
And I think that was a real fight between Logan Paul and The Miz. Like they was.
I don't know if Logan Paul knows that it's predetermined. Because Logan Paul
was throwing some
real punches.
Miz got hit with one of them, and Miz looked up at him like, "Hey, motherfucker, this is scripted. What the fuck are you doing?"
Like, I don't know what Miz did to piss off Logan Paul, but Logan Paul was throwing some bricks at him. Jesus.
Logan Paul hit Miz with a straight up and down, we in the middle of a street, scoop and slam move. That wasn't the WWE spine buster. That was a legit, I'm grabbing you damn near by your ankle so I can lift you, throw that shoulder into it while I drive your ass down, ground and pound time. Logan Paul was trying to whip Miz's ass.
Yeah. Good God. Man,
that was
a show off.
That was that whole show in general. I don't know how much more we want to talk about Vince. I mean, at this point,
that's about it.
Right.
That show on Monday, in my opinion, was how a go home show is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
They had lost that art ever since the network had been invented. They basically felt like, oh, we don't need to sell you the pay-per-view because you already have the network. What do we need your money for? You already paid. Now they're like, you know what? We want people to watch. We still want people to watch. We don't care because even though they have your money, all it takes is one shitty pay-per-view, and now that you know that Vince is out the picture, a lot of people are probably like, oh, well, it probably is going to suck now. Unsubscribe.
Right.
So the news broke about Triple H becoming not only the head of talent relations, which he was once all this started happening, but as of Monday, I think he is the head of creative.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was Sunday, so he's heading both. And then a lot of things came up about people talking to other wrestlers, saying, "Man, if Trips was in charge back when I left, I probably would have stayed, or if he was in charge back then, I might not have gotten fired." Which was just kind of like a nice thing for people to say, like, "Oh, good. If Trips is in charge of stuff, that's good."
Right.
But old TK could not handle that shit, could he, boy?
Could not let that go.
He responded by throwing out Adam Cole and Malachi's Black contract length by saying,
they
yeah.
signed 5-year deals.
They signed life deals. That's what that shit looks like.
Career. I guess they just are like, oh, well, Vince ain't never, which is understandable. Who would have thought this was going to happen?
Right.
They can't, TK, there was no reason for Tony Khan to respond. Dude, we know this was gonna happen. Nobody knew this was gonna happen. A year ago, at this point, we were sitting up here complaining about SummerSlam, the build probably, or looking forward to Money in the Bank. We didn't know Vince wasn't gonna be here, so like him, it's petty.
TK responded by letting fans know that Adam Cole will be with AEW until 2027, and Malachi Black will be with AEW until 2028.
And what somebody really needs to ask Tony Khan is, when are you going to actually confront or do anything with one Maxwell MJF? When are you going to do something with MJF?
Real quick. So this is the actual quote. He was on Busted Open. Every week he's on Busted Open on Wednesdays to hype up Dynamite. He said, I'm a little amused at the changes in competition. People think that it's going to magically change the landscape. Some of the narratives that I've seen the last week are really amusing. I've got people signed here for 5 years. People think because the CEO, chairman, the head of creative, and other positions change in the competition, people I have 5-year contracts with are going to magically switch teams. Good luck with that. Adam Cole is signed until about 2027. And then later on he says, House Black is signed just as long. It's like, dude, it was just
it was just a hypothetical.
It was just wrestlers saying, oh man, cool, Trips is in charge, that's what we kind of wanted. You know, like they were just kind of being nice about it. But Tony Khan could not let that go.
Listen, this is also the same guy who, when Vince retired, felt it necessary to put out a statement saying he's the longest tenured CEO of a wrestling company. Like, that's unnecessary. But then again, this is also the guy who had a public fight on Twitter with a football player. So
he publicly goes after wrestlers that
he probably goes after anybody that goes after that doesn't like
because he has to be liked, and as a result, he has to be liked, one, and on top of him having to be liked, he doesn't know what it's like to not be liked, because people have always liked him. Why? Because he's super fucking rich. He doesn't know what it feels like to not actually be liked.
It's just, it didn't need to be, and I don't think he just came on and said, hey, by the way, I'm gonna make this comment. I'm pretty sure he got asked by Dave LaGreca or Bully Ray or whoever's. I think maybe Tommy Dreamer's on Wednesday. Mickey James. One of them asked him, I'm sure, what he thought of it. But
he should be smart and just say no comment.
Didn't have to just. Everything he says comes off like a shot, and I don't know why. I mean, his fans love it. His fans can't get enough of it. It just seems a little petty. But
I'll tell you exactly what it is. In growing up, like Matt said, Tony Khan only had friends because they knew he was rich. High school, he was not one of the cool kids. As you can see, he's definitely not athletic. Now he gets a chance to be a jock by living through his wrestlers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. He gets to be a jock now. So because of that, he feels he can do whatever he wants. I'm rich and I'm a jock. You can't stop me. And that's his problem. He's also the person who has never been beat up a day in his life because he's always had somebody around him because he was rich. If he got punched in the mouth one time growing up, he wouldn't be this way right now. I can tell you that right now.
And that's why MJF ain't there, because MJF is the only person who has basically stepped up to him.
And probably threatened to punch him in his fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's why MJF, that's why he called him a fucking mark.
There are things that like Tony Khan said that I've liked, and other things he said that I've liked. But man, sometimes I just need him to just
Just shut up.
Just
And here's the thing.
Say anything.
And here's the thing. If he doesn't say anything, I honestly believe the product of AEW will be a lot better. Because when AEW does do something right, they do it really well. Like Mongo, me and you talked about it in the chat. The breaking up of Taz's group.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. The entire group broke up at one time, and no one looked weak in the breakup at all. And you created 3 different stars in that process.
Oh, that is Killer Kelly. Sorry, I'm watching Impact.
That's the great thing about that whole storyline in general, because even though they were a team, they established it fairly quick that even though they're a team, these are 3 superstars. Like, they're good as a unit, but all 3 of them can separately beat your ass.
Yeah,
and
we'll get back into that after we finish up news. I do want to talk about that. But that was TK's comments.
Let's move to the big.
Another person from AEW made a comment regarding WWE being CM Punk.
Nobody wants to hear Phil.
Brock Lesnar reportedly walked out after hearing about Vince retiring.
And then he showed up at the end of SmackDown.
He showed up. I'm assuming he showed up before the show started,
Right.
or maybe he didn't leave for long. I'm assuming he didn't. Last 5 minutes. Hey, I'm here. He was there probably from the beginning of the show, but because that happened, people are comparing it to Sasha and Naomi, which it's a very different situation. And
It's completely different.
Completely. First of all,
they stayed gone. He was back before the show even started.
Exactly. And then on top of that, it was a meeting. It wasn't the actual show. Like, I love Naomi and Sasha, but they did that shit like a couple of minutes before the fucking show started.
Brock,
you know what I mean?
Brock had a legit excuse for walking out.
We know Brock is there. Brock is only there because of Vince. We know that.
He works with Vince. He only works with Vince. So if you tell him that the person that he only works with is fired, well, he's going to be like, well, what the fuck? Oh, I'm gone. I'm sure Vince probably messaged him and said, take your ass back.
Yeah, probably. What's going on, Mike?
Joining us from Cincinnati, Ohio, the teacher man, Mr. Mike Jones. Mike, we're talking about Brock walking out of the meeting and how people are comparing it to the Sasha and Naomi thing. We all agree it is not the same with the way Sasha and Naomi walked out. And like Matt just said, Brock only works with Vince. He has said that he looks up to Vince as a father figure.
Right.
So if that father figure is gone, there's no reason for the son to still be there the way he sees it. And like Matt said, Vince probably said, just like a father, boy, take your ass back to work.
Exactly. Like he said that on the Pat McAfee show. And what's good, UTR? Fucking bitch ass work computer ain't letting my camera work, so I get to see my avatar tonight. But yeah, it's definitely not Brock leaving is definitely not like it's definitely not the same as Sasha and Naomi. Like you guys said, like Brock Vince is pretty much Brock's dad. You know, he let that be known, and I mean, I understand. I mean, if you have a relationship with somebody, I understand why you would be pissed off and want to walk out. So, but yeah, Brock, you still got work to do, bro. Get your ass back to work.
He got one more match. CM Punk needs to worry about getting healthy so we can get this interim title bullshit over with in AEW.
Yeah,
I sent the quote in the chat. If one of y'all wants to read it.
I got you.
But
he said, "I don't think the culture there changes at all." Punk said, "It is what it is. I'll put it up to you like this. Oh boy, people are going to be real fucking mad about this, but fuck it. Mercedes, Sasha Banks, and Trinity, Naomi leave. They announced on SmackDown that, gosh darn, we are so disappointed in them. They really let our fans down. Brock splits, comes back, obviously. I think he worked the show last Friday. Where is Michael Cole saying Brock Lesnar really let these fans down?
He didn't let the fans down. He showed up to fucking work for the fans. He left the meeting before the fans got there.
It made the show work better with Brock leaving because people
were more invested once they heard Brock left.
Like it made the show better because before Vince retired and any of that, only thing that was being hyped up was Brock was going to be there, and the whole show was supposed to center around Brock Lesnar.
Was that Johnny Gargano on Impact?
I missed it. I was paying attention to the podcast. Sorry.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
The last person who should be talking about anybody leaving somewhere is fucking Punk.
And he made a comment about that. He was like, I left. They told the fans about it and how it was disrespectful to the fans. He made a comment about that. You stayed gone for 7 years, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
You really did quit on the fans. You literally said, if I win this belt, I'm not coming back with it. Adoy, you really took your ball and went home. You quit.
And this is, and I've seen people defending it, and people are saying, "Oh, so you disagree with Sasha?" Now, I don't. I think it was stupid for them to say, "Oh, they let fans down." But I understand it's a very different situation when they stayed gone and the guy came back. You're not going to do that while he's at the show,
right?
Like if
Brock disappointed the fans, and then how is he disappointing the fans?
Because here's the thing. It's not like they've never said a bad word about Brock. Remember when he left in 2004?
Right.
They shot on Brock all year to the point where they got ready to a world title run way before he was ready, just to get that youngest world championship off of Lesnar.
Exactly. They didn't start hyping him back up. They didn't start hyping him back up until he won the UFC title.
Right. They have like that. This. Y'all got to stop looking at it like that. Shit, you really do.
And CM Punk can't talk because even WWE supported him when he got his ass beat in UFC. Even they were like, "Well, good job, you tried."
And I think it's just because he hates trips and stuff. He really does. So he's gonna hate it regardless.
You gotta get over that shit.
But like,
he'll never be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
That is such a different set of circumstances. And again, I agree with Sasha and Naomi.
I want to ask a question. And I want it to be, CM Punk had a fan base before he came to WWE. I get it. ROH. Would CM Punk be as famous as he is right now if he was never in WWE?
No. But it's the stuff that he did in WWE.
He would not be as famous. He would probably still have some crazy amount of diehards that are with him, but it wouldn't be as much. No.
It'd be like Eddie Kingston.
Right. He'd be exactly like Eddie fucking Kingston. As much as CM Punk likes to bash that place, he does have to remember that they did make him the superstar and the hot commodity that he is. The reason AEW wanted him so bad was to spite WWE. The reason he went there was to spite WWE. I don't think he would be similar to Will Ospreay because Will Ospreay has a pretty decent following.
Will Ospreay is already a pretty major guy without ever going to WWE.
Right.
So I just like that New Japan run he's having is just, I mean, he's near that
level. Right. Will Ospreay is creeping up on he's creeping up on Omega status as far as one of the most famous people to never touch a WWE ring.
He's just hated because he's he's kind of an idiot. But I hate when people make those kind of false comparisons just to spite something further.
Right.
It kind of muddies all the arguments into, oh, well, you just agree because you want that. No, we need to have an honest discussion honest debate without having to compare every single thing. It was something that I said last week when they did the rap battle between the Acclaimed and the Gun Club.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it was a good segment. People were like, "Oh yeah, but it's not better. It's not as good as the Usos of the New Day." Who fucking cares? You
It was a
bring that
good
up.
segment.
It's a good segment. Just let that, like, it has to be. It always has to compare shit to other things. You don't have to compare yourself to everything else.
Right.
Hey, that's good and bad stuff, not just like segments, but this shit with Brock and
Boom.
Roman, you don't have to compare it. It's all different.
Look at this statement by Reggie. You are 100% right with this one. CM Punk without WWE would be mid at best today because he would never had the chance to drop his pipe bomb.
He would still be Eddie Kingston because what people fail to realize.
Nah, hold on. Eddie Kingston is a hating motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker take hating to a whole new level. Eddie Kingston take hating to. If you look up a dictionary, hating ass nigga, you gonna see Eddie standing there like.
I mean, that's basically CM Punk when it comes to WWE. But now we're going to talk about a person that is shorter than Kenny. We're talking about Jonathan Gresham.
My God.
Last bit of news before we get into what happened this week, and then we'll do our predictions. Death Before Dishonor was a really great show.
Damn that show.
It was fucking awesome.
One of the best shows of the year. But when it started with the Ring of Honor World Championship,
the writing was on the wall. You knew he was
First of all,
entrance progression was a little
tame.
Strange. Tame.
He came out in a t-shirt. He did not have the title. He came out in a t-shirt with no mask, without the red cape, without the foundation flag. That was an absolute no. Something not right. And then the crowd favorite, Cesaro. Claudio came out and won the belt in 6 minutes.
I honestly,
pretty much a squash match.
I don't know what TK was smoking or whatever when he came up with this matchup because the writing was on the wall. We knew what was going to happen. He had many weeks to be able to figure some way out for this to not end up with Gresham talking about he's quitting wrestling. Like, it sounds worse now that we know, like, if Bryan Danielson was not injured and he was able to fight at Forbidden Door, this would be the first time we would be seeing Claudio
winning the title,
destroying the person who has carried ROH from their closure. Mm-hmm. You had this man go all around. You went all around. He went all around the world under the old regime, defending that title. Let the company get bought by Tony Khan, and he's still defending that title and all that. And you give your thanks to him by having him basically. And this is the hypothetical. If Danielson isn't hurt, you have him get destroyed in 6 minutes in the squash.
He still got destroyed in 6 minutes in the squash.
Still got destroyed in 6 minutes.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I was in the midst of like getting my laundry out of the dryer. Cause I'm thinking, okay, the match is about to start. Let me do this real quick. I'm thinking it's gonna be about 15 minutes. And next thing I know, I see Claudio hitting Gresham with his power bomb. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, what the hell?
Like that should not be how a world title reign like his ends at all.
And what makes it even worse is the fact that we found out Gresham said he was having a hard time getting a hold of the higher ups, meaning TK and the other people, when in discussing what's going on. No one would get back to him, which is the same complaint Swole had, same complaint Joey Janela had, same complaint everybody who's pretty much left AEW has had, that they can't get to talk to the person that's making decisions.
If you're not a big star,
when Tony is done playing with you, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what We've been saying that, and now wrestlers are starting to figure that out. When you're Claudio, you're Claudio, you're good. Now, when Claudio has that world title on him, so he's going to be fairly new for a while. But look at somebody like a Miro. Miro had to go through some bullshit. He was the best man. Then he became the Redeemer. He finally got legit. Look at the bullshit he had to go through. Who else had to go through some bullshit before they could finally?
I mean, shit. How long was Pac was not doing anything?
Right. Now he's the All Atlantic champion. Scorpio Sky.
And the thing about Gresham is that they should have had him on Dynamite and Rampage semi-regularly.
I'm pretty sure
Mercedes was on there more than Jonathan Gresham was.
Here's the thing.
I think Gresham was on Dark. I don't know if he was ever on Dynamite or Rampage.
Here's the thing. Jonathan Gresham also, one thing I want to bring up with this Jonathan Gresham situation is he brought up the fact that he feels black wrestlers have to always have a character. To an extent, I understand exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, I understand what he means.
Because here's the thing. Technically, he lost to the white version of himself.
Right. And taller version.
That's the thing right there. See, Matt, that's the thing right there. That's the thing right there. And as somebody who is short, I can personally tell you, yes, being short, you do get overlooked for a lot of things.
Yep.
When you look at statistics in corporate America, most corporate businessmen who have top levels, top CEOs, are at least between 5'10" to 6'2". Tall people show power. They show presence. And unfortunately for Gresham, having that character where you don't have perfect example out of this podcast right here between the four of us on right now, there was 100% without a doubt I am the shortest and lightest in weight motherfucker out of all four of us. 100%. But I also have one of the biggest personalities on this show, which is what makes me stand out, because I do have a big personality. So when you're short, you're going to be overlooked for a lot of things. You have to do something to make yourself stand out. Now, I understand what Gresham is saying, that a white wrestler wouldn't have to put on the gimmick. Why does this black wrestler have to put on the gimmick? Dude, you and Claudio are honestly the exact same. But what makes him stand out is the fact that he's 6'3", 240, and can bench press a fucking Volvo. Yes, you can too, but it looks different when an ant does it and when an elephant does it.
Right.
You know what? At the same time, and this is just my opinion, my personal opinion on this. This decision is kind of WWE-ish as far as TK goes. And they talk about how we want to be the standard of pro wrestling. Who is better at pro wrestling than Gresham? Really, it ain't but a few.
The man was a pure champion for God knows how long, and then started at certain points was defending the ROH championship in pure matches still.
Pure matches, exactly. And he made us give a fuck about that title.
But here's the thing. We're speaking of ROH and the Pure. The reason why we've seen the Pure title on television more than we saw the ROH with Gresham was because, honestly, Wheeler Yuta has the same type of personality. He can't really fucking talk. But guess what? He stands out because he's taller and he has a weird look to him. People don't know whether Wheeler Yuta is Asian, whether he's Hispanic. They don't know what the fuck he is. They just want to root for him because he looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think
when you're short, you gotta stand out. Rey Mysterio, short motherfucker, but guess what? Big personality, big costumes, big moves. You got to do something to stand out when you're short. And take it from me, the motherfucker I'm not the first online, but I might be the fourth person on the line. Okay? Take somebody who stands in towards the front of the line when it comes down to size order. You got to do something to stand out.
But you know what, though? He had a unique look. Like you mentioned earlier, he had that octopus mask. He had that foundation flag. Like, he was making it known that I'm going to make this peer title the standard title of this country. That's of this company. I mean, that's unique in itself.
Yeah,
you know what I think? Probably
he had the arrogance and the cockiness. Like, he had that personality down.
You know what I think could have possibly happened? Because this will go along with it. We know that Tully Blanchard just
he wasn't happy that he got switched to be a heel with Tully Blanchard either.
I think Tully knew what was about to happen. Tully was like, y'all really gonna screw him. I think Tully was like, y'all really about to just do him like that, and was like, you know what, I don't want no parts of it, and went home. It would not shock me.
Yeah, because like we all like Claudio, but we also all like Gresham.
Right.
And it just sucks that Gresham had to get screwed over like this.
But like Matt said, either way, it was going to happen. If Danielson wasn't hurt, this would have been a surprise opponent. He would have lost to a surprise opponent in 6 minutes.
But here's the thing: if you have him on Dynamite and Rampage,
that's where they messed up.
From the start of this partnership and him buying
him.
Yeah,
it will not be a problem. If you have
it
him on
wouldn't be
there
as bad.
beating
You're
guys and showing the mask and the flag and doing the foundation shift, it would have been fine. But he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
They've never had him on.
Because
Just as much as we can get a Miro promo and him asking God, why did you turn your back on me? Why am I not your favorite? All that.
We could have got a foundation.
We could have got a promo and a couple squash matches, putting the point across that this is the Ring of Honor World Champion. But that is the issue with AEW in itself.
You want to know the bullshit though?
They got two world champions, and they only want to focus on that one, one for their company. They don't bother with ROH unless it's Mercedes or if it's FTR. They don't care, or if it's Samoa Joe. Everyone else, they do not care about.
Now they care about Yuta.
Oh yeah, and Yuta.
They care about
all the other title holders. They care about for some reason.
No. They care about Yuta. They don't care about that belt.
They care about. Here's the thing.
They give Yuta the belt because they're going to be working on Yuta, but they don't give a shit about that belt.
Here's the thing. And the funny part about that is though, when Josh Woods attacked Wheeler Yuta, they mentioned that Josh Woods used to be down with the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you mentioning the group that he's in, but that Gresham is in, but not featuring Gresham? Like I said, when you're small, you definitely got to stand out. But also, like you guys have definitely just pointed out, they did nothing with him.
Not a damn thing.
They did nothing with him.
Impact Wrestling did more with the Ring of Honor World Champion.
They really
the guy that owns Ring of Honor. Like, that is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Impact has done more with the people that aren't even in Ring of the people that I don't know what they call their Ring of Honor folks. I don't know if they're signed with Impact or if they're signed with Ring of Honor. But either way, they're still doing
Honor No More.
Honor No More.
Yeah.
Either way, they still do more with them than they did with Gresham.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I think if Gresham had exposure on AEW, this would be a whole different discussion. Unfortunately,
out of that whole 2 hours, think of all the bullshit we had to sit through with Le Champion.
2 hours, that and Rampage. You can't find time for Gresham once a week.
Right.
Shit. But anyway.
For a squash match.
So before we get into predictions, let's talk about some stuff that happened this week. Monday Night Raw was the first Raw without Vince. And it started off very different. Yeah.
You mentioning Raw. I was going to say the big thing that happened actually at Raw is going to cause a slight persuasiveness in our predictions for SummerSlam.
Yeah, it is because one of the matches ain't happening anymore.
Right. The Seth fucking Rollins and Riddle.
Raw was good because that's what a go-home show is supposed to do. A go-home show is supposed to hook you in into actually wanting to watch the pay-per-view or even possibly buying it if you're not a subscriber.
It started off with Logan Paul and Miz beating the shit out of each other, and then we did an hour of shitting on Austin Theory. I mean, good God. This is, of course, obvious Money in the Bank is looking to make the guy that wins Money in the Bank look like shit for months on end. And then he usually wins. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. But, man, people love that. People love shit. They were getting shit on. And that was a great thing that Roman said. Your daddy's not here anymore.
Ooh!
People were loving that.
Ooh! Ooh!
The fact that Paul Heyman was cracking up. The Usos. That whole first hour of Raw was nothing but the let's go in on Austin Theory as much as we can because the person who was pushing him the most is gone.
Yep.
And it was a test for Theory, and I think Theory passed.
We'll see. We will see.
I don't think he's going to – look, I didn't think even before Vince was gone he was cashing that shit in successfully. I don't think he's going to do that. But I think the fact that they focused on him for so long. Or do you remember when they wanted to change things up and they were like, we're going to blame everything on Baron Corbin. And then Baron Corbin was there for 5 minutes and was gone for the next 2 weeks. This time they're like, oh, Theory, your daddy's not here anymore. And then for an hour, Theory is cutting promos and wrestling 2 matches. It's a different feel.
And the whole thing where they said they were going to switch it up, that's what I didn't want to happen. I know like a lot of folks are like, oh, they should open the show with Triple H and stuff like that. Nah, because it'll be a repeat of that. And they didn't live up to the promise that they tried to give us back then.
Right.
Austin Theory was not ready for the shit that was being said to him on Monday night. Okay?
I don't know if he was expecting that shit.
He was not ready for that shit.
That's why he thought he was about to cry.
Because when Roman hit him with the your daddy ain't here no more,
that boy was about to cry.
That boy really was about to cry. And then when he tried to hit Oos with the case,
like, don't worry about it.
That shit hurt his feelings for real. I don't know if that was scripted or if Roman decided to do this shit on his own. Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, the actual predictions champion. How did this motherfucker come on right before predictions?
Because I can do that.
Our street team, right? Our street team captain,
Ziggler,
Tito.
Yeah. That's the thing. Theory, he's doing a lot of shit. He's in a lot of different things.
And that's what I'll give it to WWE and Vince. Vince, he's gone, but something happened. Some common sense started. He's starting to link up storylines again because just like that comment, Theory got beef with everybody on both brands because he's going around bragging to everybody. Think about it. This is how much they want us to hate him. And we're feeding right into it. I just stare at him. I don't hate him. I don't like him. He's just Theory to me.
I'm still disappointed that he isn't British.
They went from announcing him. He won the daggone U.S. title, and instantly they're coming to the ring, the youngest U.S. champion ever. He wins Money in the Bank. Now coming to the ring, the youngest Money in the Bank winner ever, Theory.
I'm with you on that, Len.
They're doing it.
I like Theory. I do like
I like Theory too.
I've been
telling y'all since the Evolve 10th anniversary show.
Yes, you have.
Named your player in this company.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have, Mongo.
Now the storyline that I like that they're doing, that it may not be intentional, it may be unintentional. He's basically having to go through
everybody
Ghost of Money in the Bank past. Ziggler, He had to go against who else? He's went against. He had Seth come at him. He had Dolph go at him. But pretty sure Miz, he did something with Miz. That's a money in the bank.
Miz said something. I think at
Yeah.
a certain point, Corbin might have like thrown a look his way, like he's getting a lot of action all across the board.
Like all the past Money in the Bank winners are like looking at him like, all right, I remember when I had it. Don't fuck up.
The fact that they keep
And that's the thing. There's so many.
Still getting this much. And they're focusing on him.
But here's the thing: there's so many people gunning for him that's what's making me going to believe he's going to lose that suitcase.
He has the heat that because when Dolph was Money in the Bank, a lot of people did not like Dolph. A lot of fans did not like Dolph. I like Dolph. He had his people that loved him, but a lot of folks are like, "That's Dolph." Man, nobody like
that arena when he won it. When he cashed in, they loved the shit out of him.
Right.
They popped.
And they got Dolph. Like right now, he's almost in that kind of that Dolph range, where it's we love to hate you. Like we're gonna hate you right now. I feel like at some point they may turn around on him. I don't think it'll ever happen because people are convinced that even though he was found innocent, he is still guilty of that shit. That is why a lot of folks hate him.
Yep.
They feel like Vince covered for him. They feel like Triple H covered for him, and that they have this terrible person working in the company this whole time.
That's the thing about that particular label on you. Once it gets placed on you,
It stays on you.
no matter what, even if you're found innocent, even if it's 100% proven that you didn't do anything, if that label is placed on you, that's going to be your moniker. That's it, unfortunately.
Like I saw one of our old favorites, I'll just say his regular name, Patrick Clark, was out on Instagram, like asking, like he put out something saying like, "Hey Tony Khan, I want to wrestle." I'm like, dude, ain't nobody about to hire you. Even though we know that you're like, it sucks, but it's like they're not going to touch you. they're not going to even respond to you, bro.
No one will ever touch Patrick Clark. He's done. He's done in wrestling. Never happened. It sucks. I hate it. We all hate it. If you're listening to us and you didn't know that, sorry if that pissed you off, but we're all pretty much on the same side.
The irony of that is he would have been the spot Theory's in now, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he would.
He would be in the spot Theory is in, and as a added bonus, you know who would be on the main roster right now? Probably MSK, because they were pretty much done in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you know he's back up Trey. Trey's trying to get the tag team, the Rascals. He said he only wants to do tag team stuff now with.
They are a real brotherhood because for him to be like, you know what happened to you was fucked up. You know what? We gonna reform the Rascals. We gonna be the Rascals because we gonna sit here. We gonna make sure you still get your bookings.
I would bet.
West Axel is released. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that.
I would not be surprised if West leaves.
Like he's gonna get taken out by Trick is gonna write him off, and then we're gonna be like, oh. We've come to terms with the release of.
I mean, how long is the NXT contract?
NXT contracts aren't long.
I mean, and here's the thing. Like, honestly, it looks like they've been doing that anyway. Because he's been getting beat a lot.
Right.
Yeah, he is losing a lot. I mean, it does look like the writing's on the wall. It sucks for both of them, but, you know, that's how that fucking turned out.
At least he'll be a DLC.
Anyway, like Ken was saying, the major thing from Raw is Seth attacked Riddle.
Get his name right.
Seth fucking Rollins.
There you go.
We ain't PG-14 yet.
Attacked Riddle and left him with a stinger, apparently, after
he stopped his brain.
And now he don't got no fucking match.
Now there's no match. And Seth went on Twitter and was like, keep chanting my name. They don't want me to have a match. Like, motherfucker, you stop your match.
Oh man, I can't believe the man is holding me down. I ain't got no match. The man,
your foot.
It's like that Eric Andre meme where like he shoots Hannibal. It's like, oh, who shot Hannibal?
Right, like,
you. This was you.
If you didn't curb stop him on the outside of the ring and leave him looking like Apollo after Drago hit him, maybe you would have a match.
The rumor is that it's going to be Gargano as a surprise opponent. Which, if Triple H is like, this is how I'm running shit, then I know. Honestly, that is a Triple H move.
Have you heard the other rumor?
No.
What?
The other rumor was that we thought that could have been a potential replacement for Brock, the same guy that destroyed at SummerSlam a couple years back. Goldberg!
No.
Goldberg will do whatever it is for the money. He is a manhole.
How did my emotions go from being highly excited with the name Gargano possibly being the match, and then you go and say Goldberg, and now I need a drink? Like, how did that happen?
Now, remember when we used to be excited for Goldberg all the way back in 2016?
That's called life.
You don't know why, Kenny?
Why?
You're
That's
white.
why.
Oh, wow.
His
name is White, sir.
Sorry, I just you bringing up Goldberg, that hurt my feelings, man.
I'm just saying. I mean, back in 2016, we were excited because that's what really all this led to. If you think about it, we got excited over a fucking video game, and we brought Goldberg back because we are excited. That's why we got a Universal title run. And that's why we got 2 Universal title runs. He beat the fucking Fiend.
That's why, and I've been on this fucking hill for.
Don't be excited for video games.
That's why you don't fucking pre-order. Don't pre-order shit. Never pre-order. That shit fucking ruins things.
Because they gave us that bullshit.
I'm sorry.
They gave us that bullshit ass match. Then he fucked around and beat Brock Lesnar. That's when we was hating Brock. Now we love Brock and we hate Goldberg. But guess what? We're fucked. Because both of them probably gonna be gone now. Vince is gone, so Brock gonna be gone, and Goldberg is just Goldberg.
Yep.
It does so that we're losing Brock right when he's like the most exciting he's been.
Cowboy Brock fucking rocks, boy. Listen. Okay.
But all right, so that was Raw. NXT happened. We're gonna get new women's tag champions next week. So Triple H is still in charge.
Shout out
when did Alundra Blaze get an English accent?
I think she lived over there at some point. I don't know.
And then so let's get this Dynamite thing real quick. Dynamite.
Hold on. I remember Medusa. Damn it! All right, Alundra Blaze. Medusa. She ain't never had no damn English accent.
She was a fucking monster truck driver. So.
Hey, what the fuck?
She was a monster truck driver. I remember that in WCW. Mm-hmm. That's when they didn't have a women's division. She was hardcore champion.
Hey, they have a women's division. So they're like, why don't you go drive monster trucks under our name?
Hey, I don't get it. When did she get a fucking English accent? That threw me all the way the fuck off.
It was strange.
Funny thing about that, Mongo, she was on NXT that night, and she was on NWA too.
Was she on NWA?
She was on NWA too. So she showed up on 2 shows at the same night, y'all.
Damn it.
She a beast. She got an English accent, and she can teleport.
And she's I guess she might be a sort of authority person. I'll be okay with that.
I guess.
I'll take that if she just showed up out of nowhere saying they can't do shit. I mean, NXT just been running itself this whole time because HBK ain't showing up. He can't even walk in the parking lot because he's too cross-eyed.
Let's have we haven't had like a female authority figure since
Vicky.
Vicky. Yeah, it's been Vicky. So that's a long ass time.
Yeah, and Vicky's too busy doing TikToks that we don't need to know about.
Jesus Christ! All right, real quick, let's bring that up. So Vicky was
Vicky now.
Vicky don't wear no draws. Vicky don't wear no draws.
She was like, this'll get those mask wearing pussies. And she went on TikTok and said somebody got mad at me because I don't wear a mask. So I said, yeah, I don't wear panties either. No one. Yeah. First off, no one needed to hear the first part, and we really didn't need to hear the second part. Like,
I definitely didn't hear that second part.
Yeah, none of that. That everything I've learned about Vicky Guerrero over the past 5 years has been against my will.
Vicky reminds me of that old lady that gets drunk and hit on all the young guys, and she fucking try to pull them like Eartha Kitt.
I am confident Eddie would have probably left her ass by now because he'd be like, "You weird."
She reminds me of the landlord from Friday at the Next.
Miss Purdy, tell your daddy I said.
Like she trying to be like Eddie, trying to be all smooth, and she just being creepy. There ain't no Latino heat. That's just no.
All right, let's
That's not even a cool. That motherfucker's a bobcat. That's not even a cool.
That's
a jackhammer. Fuck that. She's a damn jackhammer.
That motherfucker jump out you in the woods like, wow.
Let's get a little palate cleanser because that was gross, and let's talk about Dynamite. So last week's Dynamite was fucking terrible. And then this week, Tony Khan, I don't know what got into him, but good God, he.
This was a great episode. This was a great fucking show with Dynamite.
No, that nigga watched Raw. That's why he got mad.
Raw didn't completely suck. I guess I need to fucking try this week. And
it was a good fucking job, Tony.
That's why he was talking his shit.
Like,
listen,
Mox and Roosh was really good.
Mox and Roosh was a great fucking match. What I don't like is we're like Mike said, we are back to square fucking one with Jericho versus Mox for the title. But
Jericho said it's time for my rematch, and I was thinking like, well, they don't do rematches, but then it's like, oh yeah, because they're payment, they do rematches. I
have a spoiler for this Friday's Rampage.
I don't want you to say it.
Ooh.
I don't want you to say it. Do not say it.
I have a spoiler. If you would like to know that spoiler, nah.
Text me the spoiler.
You know what?
Does anybody else want to hear it? Because I'll just mute for a second if y'all want to talk about it.
I think you would like this though, but it does, because here's the thing: the spoiler I know mentions someone that we talked about heavily earlier in this show.
CM Punk.
Absolutely not.
Will Ospreay?
Nope.
Brian?
Close, but no.
Claudia.
Close, but no.
Oh, God.
Gresham.
Omega?
It ain't Gresham.
Nope.
Gresham took his short ass.
I just called him. I just called him weird looking.
Oh, Yuta.
Yuta.
Yep.
We get a title change on Rampage.
No, what is going to happen? It's not an actual.
I don't want to.
It's not a match. It's not a match, Mongo. It's not a match.
Whatever it is, just I'm just gonna do that.
All right, fine. What's going to happen is during Rampage, supposedly the spoiler is going to be that Wheeler Yuta, Jericho will come out to confront Mox, and Yuta will then confront Jericho, and we will have a matchup between Jericho and Wheeler Yuta next week, and the winner will be the person who faces Mox. So it's not guaranteed that it's just Jericho anymore. It could be Wheeler facing Mox for the interim title. Mongo, you can come back.
I will tell y'all this. This is not a spoiler, but
All right.
this is to prevent y'all from thinking that Jericho is going to win. I honestly do not feel like Jericho is about to win. One, it's about to be getting into Labor Day season. That last little hot time. The last time of the summer, as they like to call it. Fozzy should be getting ready to go on tour again.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Fozzy's about to go on tour.
Listen,
he always leaves at this time.
Jericho is on Impractical Jokers right now. Okay,
he about to be on tour again. He about to go on tour.
Mox ain't losing shit. It's gonna be Mox Punk, and then Punk beats Mox, and then
right.
That's kind of thing about Dynam or AW right now. We're in a bit of a holding pattern for a while, in a lot of ways. But
and that's why I said that Ruth should have been interim champion last night.
That's why Tanahashi should have won it from the get-go.
Well, that's what me and Mongo wanted, but they ain't want to listen to me and Mongo. They ain't want to listen to us.
But anyway, after
HBK
that,
listens to me though. HBK does.
Yeah. We had the greatest breakup.
First of all, whoa. Before we get to the breakup, we had an awesome fucking match between Danhausen and my boy Ricky Starks.
That is the only part.
Danhausen was that close.
That was the only part of the show that y'all convinced me. Like seeing y'all go back, because when y'all were watching the show, I was seeing Nope. But I saw that. I watched that part back, and I was like, "Oh damn!" Because I was like, "Damn, they really told a story. Like, we just hating this dude. Like, you know what? Yeah, I beat him, and it was a good ass match. But you know what? I'm feeling nice. Someone else, come on out."
My boy Ricky Starks said, "Somebody else, come on out." And to the answer, you heard the song "Chairman's Intent." You don't even know me.
And what made
you don't fucking know me.
What made that whole segment so fucking awesome is you have the creator of the damn title, as always, on commentary, and then it's like, as the icing on the cake, his son comes out. He's like,
in the orange at that. With the orange trunks on. Taz didn't know who to root for. He was like, my boy Ricky Starks is in there. He said, but my son, he said, now I know that they were training, and Ricky taught him everything that he knows, but Hook didn't show him everything that he knows. And listen, I told y'all.
A good ass open challenge.
Listen, I told y'all, I'm a Hook fan. I was a Hook fan from day one. I really was. I was a Hook fan from day one. All right. Perfect timing, perfect way to fight it, perfect opponent, perfect win. Him and Danhausen have been getting cool. That's his boy on the low. Ricky Starks whipped his ass. Ricky Starks asked for another opponent. Fucked up my boy. I'm gonna come out and fuck you up.
And here's the thing
it made sense.
It did, but when he says, that was a good match, but I could do another one. Taz is like, hold on, Ricky, hold on, Ricky, don't do that. And the second that music hit, Taz was like, oh shit.
I'm not gonna. I woke up everybody in my. I woke up my house when that music hit. I was like, oh my God.
Lily was watching something on the iPad and I scared her. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, what happened?
Yeah, right. Like I was hyped. And then my boy.
The match was good as shit too.
Great match. And then my boy Ricky Starks cut the promo of his fucking career. Cut the promo of it. It's my time was last week. My time was last night. My time is right fucking now. and then got snuffed like he stole some chips out the corner store. Okay.
Hobbs beat his ass
With one hit. He caught a whole ass whooping with one hit.
All I heard was doof. I'm like, oh,
He was done.
They make me like Powerhouse Hobbs just based off of his damn theme.
Oh,
Because in AEW, if you got a fire theme, I'm gonna fuck with you. And if I hear that power, oh, it's time to whoop ass. Oh, it's time to whoop ass. You hear Ricky Starks? Oh, okay. You don't even got to be a great wrestler. If you got a good theme and the dude that makes their themes makes them sound like they could be the greatest wrestler of all time.
God, what is his name? I can't remember his name.
It's something Ruckus. Something
Ruckus. He is fucking fantastic. He is incredible.
Like that is like so when Hobbs turned on Starks last night, I'm just like,
no, he didn't turn on him. He demolished that motherfucker with one hit.
It was like he finally realized, like, okay, so you don't got that belt no more. I'm tired of carrying your ass. Bye.
But the thing about the promo was that
he ain't been carrying him.
That promo made him look better after he lost the belt. Like,
yes,
that promo made him feel like he was better after losing it, and that's what I was saying. This is the greatest breakup since the Shield.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're all going to be like top world champions. I'm just saying I've not seen a breakup where everybody
is set
at the same moment, and they all got higher up on the tier than they were when the show started.
There is no Jannetty.
There's no Jannetty.
Right.
Hook came out, won a belt. Ricky Starks had a great match. Fist bump Hook had a promo of his fucking career, and then Hobbs beat the fuck out of him.
Also,
that like 20 minutes of Dynamite was the best wrestling show I've seen in so fucking long.
It really was. It really was.
Oh my god. It was, as far as TV goes, I don't know what the fuck's gonna top that anytime soon. That was just like we were talking. Like I said, we were talking about TK and stuff that we don't like that he does. But god damn,
that shit was great.
And also, if y'all want to. If you want to shed, if you want to get, you ain't gonna cry. You gonna tear up. You want to shed some tears. Go ahead and watch. I put it in the UTR group. Go ahead, go on Twitter and watch their promo of Taz and Hook backstage, and you hear Taz give the history of the FTW.
Taz almost broke.
Oh. You see,
watched that shit. I was like, God damn.
You see Hook looking down the whole time because Hook is about to cry. Hook is about to cry.
Like you can hear.
Why the hell you want me to cry, man?
It's like,
dude, it's Taz.
It's like I saw that post. I was a broken character.
You can hear Taz's voice break like twice, and you're like, oh shit. Oh,
I would have been crying like a motherfucker.
No,
and you know, and then when it's a part in it, and Mongo will, if Mongo watches it, or if he hasn't watched, if you have watched it, you'll know.
I watched it.
It's a part where he looks at Hook, and he's like, "Remember when I told you that?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That made me.
Am I telling the truth? I'm telling the truth.
I'm like, oh, and then on top of that, it said, "Damn, I missed the Taz show."
Dude,
I was like, damn, I missed the Taz show.
I love the Taz show so much.
The Taz show was the shit. If y'all ain't never listened to the Taz show, this is when Taz literally stopped doing wrestling and got a whole radio show.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be on from it'd be on like from 8 to 10 in the morning. I would be at work listening to it. Like as soon as they uploaded it.
Oh, so good.
And he would swear up and down. He'd be like, "It's not a podcast. It's a show."
And
okay.
It was a show. And you know what? Of all the motherfuckers that like have shows and podcasts that I just kind of don't want to listen to, I really wish the Taz show kept going. Damn,
oh man,
that shit was so.
Yeah, his show was great.
If y'all never listened to it, you can look up clips on YouTube. If they're out there. He was cool as shit. And then, so that happens, and it's like, okay, damn, they're not going to top that, and they didn't. But then we get Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy,
Jungle Jack Perry, baby.
Jungle Man.
Jungle Man. Because Christian Cage keeps talking about, oh, your dad's dead, your sister hates you, I'm gonna fuck your mom. And Jungle Boy
I'm pretty sure he cannot fuck his mom after he said, you raised a piece of shit.
Yeah. Jungle Boy said, well, you know what? I know why you're upset. It's because you got divorced. And then he said Christian had a tiny dick.
Yeah.
Said, so come fight me, pussy.
Right. That one. That when he said, I was like, oh, because he had some oomph behind that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord. He meant it. He was like, pussy. Oh shit. Oh my! He's gonna kill him.
They probably called him a pussy for coming to AEW instead of trying to stay in WWE. Oh, so you can't handle WWE? Yeah, you a pussy.
No.
He's
It's
just like
pussy.
Pussy.
That's because your wife divorced your tiny dick having ass. Pussy. Oh.
Pussy. Oh, pussy ass nigga. That's what that shit was right there.
What's your pussy ass? What's your pussy ass?
Pussy.
Oh, pussy ass nigga. That's what that was right
Bring your
there.
ass down here, pussy.
Oh, Mark ass, pussy ass.
Yo, Jungle Boy had some oomph behind that shit. He had some oomph behind it.
Jungle Boy is proving why JR has been calling him Jungle Boy Jack Perry this whole damn time.
Jack fucking Perry.
I am Jack fucking Perry. Yeah, Seth freaking Rollins and Jack fucking Perry. There we go. Seth can stay freaking. Jungle fucking Boy. Jack fucking Perry. Lucha fucking Saurus.
Oh, pussy ass.
Fucking Express.
Oh, pussy ass nigga. Oh, pussy ass.
Oh, pussy ass Christian.
Oh, pussy ass. Oh,
Pussy ass.
Christian ass Cage.
So that followed the Team Taz thing, and you're like, oh fuck, what else are they gonna do? Daniel Bryan comes back and loses to Daniel fucking Garcia.
AEW said, yeah, the world that you was living in, guess what? You know, Vince kind of turned it around. You know what we gonna do? Turn it around again. We gonna do it again. We're just gonna flip it.
they threw our asses in the upside down world.
Right.
That's what the fuck they did.
You ain't got no.
Not only did DB lose, this motherfucker got stomped out.
He got his ass whooped by Daniel Garcia.
DB said, I know I just got over concussion, y'all, but I really want to prove to y'all that I'm healthy. Beat my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Make me bleed and slam my head on everything that's around.
Your man almost concussed himself again. That fucking first dive out the ring, he fucking fell on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
And he took a DDT on fucking concrete. I was like, oh yeah. Like, well, DD's feeling fine.
It really was from start to finish the best Dynamite this year. It's not even fucking close. It was just fan fucking.
It was. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good ass episode of fucking Dynamite.
I was so hyped after that episode. I was like, I need to see some more. I need to watch some more. Like, I need to see Rampage now. I need to see what the fuck happens. Because that crowd was hyped as shit, too. That helped. That crowd was fucking in on everything.
This was a great week for wrestling crowds. You had the Garden, you had Dynamite, NXT was NXT. They were good, but I mean, crowds were hyped.
Boom! Did y'all peep the old ladies are back at NXT? The old ladies that champion, yes, the grandmas is back.
Oh,
so maybe we going back to black and gold, baby. I'm convinced.
Because they know Trips is back. That's why.
All right, so now that all that's done,
let's get some predictions in.
Some predictions. We got 2 shows to do, and my ass is coughing like a motherfucker. So I'm
gonna win the championship in all of these.
So I'm gonna send y'all shit to read because I'm.
Ooh, I'll read it.
I'm
I wanna
fucking
read.
long. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So it's just a Wikipedia article. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
The SummerSlam.
Yeah, there's SummerSlam with me versus Brock. I look all nice and glistening on Broadway in
Flair's
Nashville.
last match. I'm muting until the end of the show. Y'all go on.
Alrighty.
Well,
so,
I'll say my pick. Let's have that.
okay. So we're gonna start off with SummerSlam.
What's the order? What's the order we going in? Mom, go through the
SummerSlam is 8 matches as of tonight. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that order. Come on up.
God damn it! Here we go. Me and my fuck.
Yeah,
You a real piece of shit.
yeah, boy.
You a real piece of shit.
Blame
Well, I
Tito.
mean-
Tito lost.
Right, if
Tito
Tito
won.
was
That's not
a
Tito
champion,
All right, I got it, Matt. I'll read it. God damn it.
Alrighty.
First matchup, we got the Mysterios versus Judgment Day. I'm taking the fucking Judgment Day. Matt, who you got?
I am taking Finn and his people.
Mike,
Same.
Willy Wonka, who you got? All right.
Also, shout out to Rhea Ripley. Also, shout out to Rhea Ripley for returning. She came back from all that.
And mush the fuck out of
Buddy,
Yo.
and if y'all didn't know, Buddy Matthews was dating Rhea Ripley, so he had his fake girlfriend and his real life girlfriend. Fight
and his
him.
real life girlfriend. Mush the fuck.
Fuck out of Dom.
Did y'all see that tweet that he put out? That was like, they should
Yo,
probably
that
cut in
tweet-
the ladder match.
I know Rhea beat his ass after that.
Yeah.
I would not. I ain't jumping fly at her. Nope.
Hell no.
Jeremy, who you got, brother?
Give me a Judgment Day.
All right. So Judgment Day across the board. Next match, we got Logan Paul versus The Miz. I'm going Miz.
I am going with NWO's own Logan.
I'm giving Paul, baby.
Yes, NWO has. We have
Quiet.
no love. We have
We
no
have-
love.
No, we held down our truth for 2 fucking seasons. We have no fucking love.
For 24/7 points.
Mike, who you got, man?
If you getting a push in WWE, we gonna try and pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that Paul brother. Give me that Paul brother.
Tito, it's on you, brother. What you got?
I really don't want to go with him, but I'm gonna have to go logical. It's his second match. His first singles match. So I'm gonna go with Logan Paul.
All right. I was about to say Ronda Rousey fighting. Oh wow,
What did it say before that?
The Miz.
Oh shit!
Ronda Rousey's gonna fight The Miz.
Damn, I gotta get my ass beat by Logan Paul and Ronda Rousey. Damn.
Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan. Give me Ron Morgan.
Ew.
Ron Morgan.
Ron Morgan sound like an ass
Old ass
rated
porn
character.
star.
Ron Morgan coming the back is Ron Morgan, and he struck out because he sucks ass. I will go with Ronda Rousey, NWO's own Ronda Rousey.
Sounds like a Street Fighter character.
Also, by the way, how fucked up is it that me and Mongo were both so fucking tired of the Mysterios that we benched Priest and Finn? So that's just a match.
This is a
Right.
fucking match.
Terrible.
Fuck.
Mike, who you got?
God damn it. What the I'm looking at the other matches and
If it'll help your decision, Bailey looks like she's on a return very soon.
I'll trade y'all. I'll trade y'all Finn for Logan Paul.
Let me think about that.
I mean, if you want to do that.
This is a live trade here, folks. This is a live trade.
When would the trade take place? Because I mean, we can't just be like trading right now, can we?
No, not without Boss Man here. That might be illegal.
That would be a fight on your hand.
He would be
We
getting ready to
do
pass
it
us
on
out.
Monday though.
Collusion.
I'm gonna go Liv.
And then you know what I'm gonna do after that? I'm gonna combine Finn and Priest and make them a tag team and get a free pick.
Like I don't want you to do that, but I would like those Logan points. So
Who you got? Who you got, Tito? Ronda or the Crybaby?
No, she got the dog in her.
I'm gonna go with Liv.
Okay. Next matchup is Happy Corbin versus Pat fucking McAfee, baby.
I'll say it ain't Matt. I don't want him.
All right. Happy Corbin versus Pat fucking McAfee.
This is an all DX matchup. The DX representatives ain't here, but this is all.
Let me get Matt fucking McAfee. I fucking figured deal you, my man. I figured deal you. Give me Corbin.
This is gonna be the match that probably decides the fucking pay-per-view. I'll just go Pat. I don't know nor care. I'll probably get up during this match, unless like Stone Cold appears.
Yeah, because he's been on like a pay-per-view losing streak, right?
Yeah. Mike, who you got? Pat or Baldy?
God damn.
Yeah. Ain't that about a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? Motherfuckers making
I'm glad I ain't pick up Corbin because I wasn't about to even. Dang.
You're damn right, Mongo. Hey, yeah. Hey, shit.
That is not an option because if it was, I would have probably picked that.
Right.
Because I don't. Watch this be the match that decides.
You know what? Give me.
WWE, if y'all are listening, please throw up another match like New Day versus Vikings. Wink, wink.
I feel like man, fuck it, Pat. Give me McAfee. Fuck
They
it.
go. You know they go. If they are stupid if we don't have New Day versus Vikings.
Who you got, Mongo?
You know, every time I pick Corbin, he lets me down. But I feel like he's gonna win it. But
I know that feeling too.
I'm gonna go Pat.
I mean, I believed in Corbin, and then I traded him, and then he won Money in the Bank. That too. That is another match that we need. We need Nakamura versus Gunther. Yes, thank you, creative. Do that.
Tito, who you got, brother? Happy Corbin or McAfee?
Give me the white guy.
Which one?
Oh, dang.
Huh?
The one
Oh,
with hair.
You doing Pat?
Yeah.
Next one, we got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all.
We got Theory versus Booby Lushi.
Lucy.
Booby Lushi. Robert Lashley.
Any relation to Miles?
Maybe. I'm gonna go with Booby Luche.
Big Boober. I will go with
Boober Luche.
I'll go
He's
with
really-
the guy that used to point at his ass. The ass pointer.
I'm going with Boober Luche. You know, he's related to Juicy Smollett.
Ashley. A descendant of Billy Gunn.
Mr. Hanky, baby. Give me Mr. Hanky. AKA
Billy Gunn's black
Bomb.
son, Bobby Ashley. I knew Billy Gunn was cool.
Bobski Laskers. who you going with, Tito?
Bobby. Billy Bobby.
God
Billy
dang it, Bobby. God dang it, Bobby.
You going now? Tito's going Bob Top.
Oh. But,
You can call me Bert Bert.
Robert Johnson.
But all the girls call me Bert Bert.
And this will probably be the match of the night right here. Since
Street Profits. We got. Ooh. We got me.
The niggas.
We got me and Mike versus Matt and Jackson.
NW.
Niggas fighting niggas. That's what that is. Now we got Street Fight Profits versus the Usos.
With Jeff Jarrett.
Fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Give me them ones.
Shout out to Team Raw. I'm getting them points. Go on, Usos. Down since day one ish. We ain't no Power Rangers no more. Shout out to Jimmy Oos. That's me. But I'm not Matty
Go
Reigns.
ahead, yeah, give me the ones. Unfortunately, me and Kenny will be the twos.
Give me an Oos.
I'm
You know what
still
they
mad
say
at
about
the
second
Usos.
place, right? Second place just means you're the first motherfucker to lose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. It's your main event for Penguin on a pole.
Oh.
Ooh.
Brock Lesnar versus the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
And for the first time in a while, this is not for the NWO Championship because DX sniped Brock from us. So we cannot be comfortable during this match.
Oh, pussy ass niggas.
Fuck you.
I'm going with Roman. And Theory will have a failed cash-in.
I am going with Matty Reigns because he gonna win, and I'm gonna win, and Theory ain't gonna win.
Mr. Michael.
Tribal Chief. And fuck no. Fuck no, Theory ain't.
Tito, you think Theory on?
Nope.
All right,
Hell no.
there we. All right,
Hell
there we go.
no.
All right, and now for the.
Hold on. Change my Pat McAfee pick to Corbin.
God damn it!
Excellent. Excellent.
All right, now for the other pay-per-view that has a bunch of good matches, except for the main event that everybody is there for. Ric Flair's last match. First match is a bunkhouse battle royal. We have no fucking clue who's gonna be in this sumbitch, do we, Mongo? Oh wait, Mongo is gonna. Mongo is about to send the peoples.
So they're doing both of those shows at the same time?
Yeah.
No. Well, I think Ric Flair is on Sunday, I believe.
Oh, okay.
His roast is on Friday. Then they're giving time for WWE for their stuff on Saturday. They'll probably have stuff like near the end of SummerSlam, like wrestling matches and all that.
All right. We got first is the Bunkhouse Battle Royal. Good God. Adam Priest versus Big Damo versus Brian Myers versus Bully Ray versus Crimson versus Crowbar versus Gringo Loco versus James Storm versus Cal Hero versus Commander versus Ricky Shane Page versus Sin Bodhi versus Wolfie versus To Be Announced. Anybody not going Bully Ray?
I'm going to be announced.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna hit up To Be Announced. Yeah.
Yeah, me to be announced.
Give me to be announced.
Right.
Yeah.
Bully Ray is in there just to hook us in there. Some other fool go win. Brian Cage, Killer Cross.
Okay, I think we all going to be
Daniel
Bitch,
Bryan.
I said To Be. You sick son of a bitch. Next matchup is Ren Narita versus Yaya Umeda. Give me a donkey.
Right.
That's who I want.
Where are you?
I'll take
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Look, he is good. Yeah.
And we already know everybody.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
the same shit. I don't even know. What the fuck it is.
Y'all sound like fucking JR when he reaches. This girl's got a lot of spunk. Like that you really fucked you up, didn't it, Jay?
Tito, who you taking? A Dookie or you can?
I don't know fuck any of them are.
All right, the next one is Davey Boy versus Killer Cross. Anyone not going Killer Cross?
Davey Boy gonna die.
Have y'all
Davey Boy gonna
seen,
die.
have y'all seen Davey Boy recently?
Yeah, he's a powerhouse. Yeah, I seen him.
Do you remember when he was fighting for the MLW championship for 5-2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's not as one sided that y'all make it out to be. Just throwing it out there.
It's a good match. But Davey Boy.
Oh, I'm expecting it to be it's gonna be a fight. It's just he's just gonna get destroyed because it's Killer Cross with hair.
Like Mike said, that nigga gonna die.
You don't.
Killer Cross with hair is scary.
We got the Wolves versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good ass match.
Ooh-wee.
I'm gonna go to Wolves.
I'm gonna go to Motor City Machine Guns.
But you give me the Wolves. Take the Wolves.
Give me the machine guns.
Next is the match that I am most hyped about because, like I stated, I've never seen this team. Von Erichs versus the Briscoes, and Mongo is just giving us Briscoes. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah.
And then this is the match I am not looking forward to.
By the way, the Von Erichs are fucking awesome.
I'm about to find out.
Great. They're pretty great. So they're going to lose. But
right.
Rock and Roll Express versus the New Four Horsemen. Good God. I don't believe I'm even. Why?
Who the fuck are the New Four Horsemen?
It's just a whole bunch of children.
It's Ricky Morton and his son versus Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson.
Right. It's just the sons and one
old fuck.
dinosaur.
Rock and Roll Express.
This match is gonna be ass because because of that old man. All because of that old man in the ring. Because he gonna have a senior moment. I already know who he is. He gonna try and do a drop kick or some bullshit. Which one is it again?
It's the one with The one with the Rod Stewart hair.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say it better not be the one with the eye. It better not be eye.
It was Rod Stewart hair.
Ugh.
I saw Margo. Margo did it. Then he brought the doll up.
We got Alan Angels versus John Gresham versus, well, is he? Jonathan Gresham versus Takashita versus Nick Wayne.
We know who ain't winning. Mr. Angry.
I'm gonna go with Alan Angels. No, angry black man ain't gonna win.
I'll go with Alan
Right,
Angels.
keep that question.
I would go with Alan Angels too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Weezy, just join the crew. Just join the Angel crew, Weezy.
He gonna pick Jonathan Gresham because he even know that.
Nah, Mongo gonna pick Nick fucking Wayne.
Right.
So, go ahead and pick Tashida. Nick
But I told you.
Angels.
Oh, you picked toilet paper. Got you.
Yeah, give me Angels.
Right. Next one we get.
Wins off that fucking pick. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off.
I mean, we got our one. We get
This match is
two
good.
change-ups technically, right? For
No, this match right here is going to be the one that causes the winner.
Yeah.
Bandito.
We get one per show.
Okay.
Bandito versus Laredo Kid versus, as Excalibur says, Rehene and Taurus. Whoo.
Oh man.
I mean, it's either Phoenix or Bandito. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to narrow it down to.
Like I love Taurus, Laredo Kid. They're not winning. That's not.
I'm gonna go Bandito.
I'm gonna go Ray Phoenix.
No, it's Rehene.
The good Ray. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Right, Rehene.
You know what that remind me of?
Tito, you taking
I gotta stop. Yeah, give me the Mexican.
Oh no.
Well, shit, we ain't saying
Laredo Kid.
No.
He gave you the only American.
He is the only American.
What was the guy from
Ligero?
had the mask?
Fucking Ligero.
Yeah.
Fucking Ligero. Fucking Ligero.
Fucking culture.
He started talking and he sounded like James Bond. He's like, what? What?
That shit pissed me off so hard.
We were all mad. We was like, take that fucking mask off. You're being disrespectful.
Culture appropriating motherfucker.
What about fucking Vampiro? He's not off the fucking hook either.
He's Canadian.
Vampiro being like a hockey playing Canadian that blew my fucking mind.
You cannot tell me that wasn't a fucking Chicano. Okay?
The way WCW portrayed that man had me thinking that
that man was all Mexican. He was all Mexicano, baby.
I will never forget him setting Sting on fire because I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I didn't say the F word at that moment, but I was definitely thinking it like, what am I watching?
I probably said it and got beat. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Mongo decided we all taking thick.
Oh yeah, great Yeah, somebody got to win out of that relationship.
Right.
Oh shit!
Is this a title match or just a match?
What, the Knockout Championship for the women's?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
This Jacob Fatu versus Josh Alexander. Ew.
Ooh.
Samoan Werewolf, baby. Because Impact is not afraid to put their champion on somebody who ain't signed to them.
Right.
I'm going to go with Josh Alexander.
Yeah, this is the pick I'm gonna wind up switching at some point. Right now, give me Fatu.
Well, I'm 500% switching to Josh the day before.
Yeah.
and then get fucked over by, like, I don't know, Rock and Roll Express.
Right.
I'm going with Josh. And change my Bandito pick to Phoenix.
Now watch Bandito win. And Kenny will be champion.
Next up, we have the match of the night, the main event that no one wants to see.
We are watching this as a family, y'all. We're watching this to see, is Ric Flair going to die?
First of all,
The answer is yes.
First of all, this motherfucker wanted to jump off the top rope towards the floor to land on his opponents. And Charlotte said, ha ha, I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. Keep your ass on the ground and shut that down. Thank God. Does Flair do a dive anyway? You know, the real question is, you misspelled died. Does Flair die anyway? You misspelled it, Mongo. You're a sports writer. Come on, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Flair and Andrade versus Lethal and Jarrett. Double J. This is Flair's going away match, folks.
He ain't going nowhere.
This is Flair's going away match, folks.
He's literally signed to do more matches after this match.
Right. He ain't going to
lose.
Anybody actually picking Flair to win?
I'm going to pick him to lose.
Oh, we got Mongo. We got Mongo taking Flair.
Nope. You know what? Fuck that. I ain't going with half of my name. I'm going to go with Flair and Andrade.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's all go Flair. Fuck it. We all going Flair. Does Flair do a dive anyway? We all going yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck yes.
All right. Fuck yes.
Rick gonna die.
You know what? I will say he's not gonna do that dive. He gonna do that stupid ass getting tossed off the top rope thing.
That
He
counts.
always loves. Is that a dive?
No. This
Okay, I was
motherfucker's gonna
saying.
dive. Here's the thing. And he's gonna bleed like a motherfucking.
Oh, we know he gonna bleed.
This motherfucker bled in a promo.
We know he gonna bleed. He always bleeds.
Okay, this motherfucker bled in a promo. That is terrible. All right, folks. That is our predictions. Don't forget.
And the Briscoes.
Yep, might as well color coordinate all the shit that don't make a difference to us.
Right.
For now.
I'm definitely changing some picks this weekend, boy. That's for sure. That's that fucking. Oh god, that Sunday pay-per-view. Oh my god.
Yeah, we all went Usos, Roman, no cash in.
Jesus Christ.
So we ain't got that out of all these shits. We ain't got that many matches that make a difference.
Jesus Christ.
At least I get to take. I'll just be happy when Sunday is there because that means I ain't gotta keep up with no scoreboard. I'll
It's
be
like-
sitting up there on Saturday.
It looks like a kiddie pool, honestly. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, a bunch of pee.
Mm-hmm. Which
Well-
in that last match, that's probably what's going to happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway, I think is there anything else we got to talk about? I think that's about it.
no. When we return next Thursday, Maddie Reigns will be back, and so will.
Anyway, sorry, I had to do it once. That wasn't me.
That was me.
Follow us.
All I know is NWO gonna still be in first place though. So
That way we can
Damn
definitely.
right.
Unless
Damn right.
something really stupid happens. Yeah.
Don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/under the ring pod and twitch.tv/under the ring. Don't forget you can always follow us individually on our Twitter pages. We got Greg Bush SK. We got me, Rock Ribs. We got Mr. Fresh Beard. The next one we got the right answer. And the last one, Boreal Maliente.
Hey, you got close.
Yeah.
I never said I couldn't say this shit. I just don't like doing it. Nah, I'm just playing. I just learned. Don't forget to follow us around 9:30, 8:39ish, and follow the page like it says, so you don't miss out when the hell we're coming on.
Right.
Thanks for joining us. The next time you see us, I'll have a belt.